I've got some sad news. Over the last weeks there has been some logging going on at our trail system, and pretty much all of our main line was completely torn up. There's a lot of damage on all the stuff we built over the last couple of months, all the stuff that we put a lot of our free time into, and the space we created here is currently in really bad shape. We had also built a few new features. And actually an entirely new line here, and I was excited to show you those, but I think that most of the stuff there also got destroyed in this logging operation, so that's kind of sad too.
And now I want to show you what's left of the trail, and we'll take a little tour around the remains of it.
And I think I'll start out this little tour at the start of our line here. Come from the gravel run up, and this is where the first jump used to be. And as you can see, there's not much left. There's so much debris left here, and I can't even really walk through on the line anymore. I really hope this gets cleaned up, because otherwise we're gonna have a whole lot of work. Yeah, this is the log that was on top of that first jump here. It's completely covered, and I'm gonna have to walk around this debris field. Continue on. I climbed over all that debris over there, and once you get to here, to the jump of death, everything is pretty much looking fine. Our berm line is fine, there hasn't been any logging there. All these lines are fine, and most of the logging really is limited to the main line. Once you get out of the area with the jump of death, up here is one of those features we built. Wasn't very good, but it's intact. But as soon as you go from the jump of death and berm and stuff over to the table, the destruction reappears. As you can see, this ground was really torn up here. This is where the table line used to be. The table is right there. I guess it's kind of foggy, but you can't really make it out. There are tracks running through the ground here. There's going to be a pain in the ass to smooth that. And this is what's left of the table. It's not looking very good. Now I'm going to go down into the little dried out creek area. This is that new line we built. You come from up here where there's loads of debris, go through that berm, down here, and then you have a nice little jump here, and that's all blocked off with debris and stuff. So, what are my thoughts on this? Well, first of all, when Adrian and I started this trail building project in the beginning of 2020 here, we had a lot of spare time due to COVID and stuff, and we had never really done any trail riding before that. And we set out and we just started building, and the trail grew. It got some amazing features. We put a lot of our hard work into it, and we created a space where a lot of people had fun in a really difficult time. I think both Adrian and I learned mountain biking through this trail. I've been riding mountain bikes for a couple of years now, but only this year have I really started to get into mountain biking. I think this trail is the reason why I started seeking out other trails, the reason why I started to want to ride bike parks, and it's also the reason why I bought this amazing bike. So basically, this trail has been a huge part of my year 2020. Now it's kind of destroyed. Now the next question is, of course, what am I going to do in the future with this trail? And I think the answer is pretty clear. I'm gonna go rebuild it. I don't know how much logging is going to go on here in the next couple of weeks. I don't know how much the logging guys will clean up this area. I don't know how much further damage they'll do. Maybe they'll even tear up the other lines we have. But I know that next spring we'll look at this and we'll see what we can do here. And our trail building project is definitely not over. I think it's very important that we maintain this trail. I think it got a lot of people into mountain biking, and the impact of it has been much greater than I ever could have imagined. I learned basically all my basic mountain biking skills on this trail. I learned jumping, I learned bike control, and of course I also got a lot of trail building skills from it that will definitely help me in the future on other projects. We already started to build a new line at a different location, and it's very awesome. It's got bigger jumps than this one, it's got nicer features, and there will be a video out on that in a couple of weeks. But I wanted to get this little update out first, since I think it's important to understand why we made the decision to build a new trail. Well, to sum this up quickly, it's pretty hard for me to see all the stuff I built here with my own hard work get destroyed, but I'm trying to not let it get to me too much, since I know that we'll have a lot of new opportunities and there will be much more exciting stuff coming here. And I hope you enjoyed watching this little update video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss my next trail building video, which will be in a different location like I already said. Thanks for watching, and bye, see you soon.